Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Shavi Zane, and I'm coming on to just have a little discussion with the chosen seed, okay? I'm out here getting grounded. I got my feet planted in the grass, sitting up against this beautiful tree, getting, rooted again, getting back connected because the weather is finally broken where I'm at. So hopefully you all are getting out, catching some of this beautiful sun because the chosen seed is very necessary for us to stay connected to nature, being that our energy is always being sought after, whether it's by those people who are in your personal life or those who you don't know personally. You might find that you attract a lot of people who seek your wisdom or your energy. And so it's always important to get back grounded and to get back balanced. It's very important to maintain internal balance, okay? So getting outside allows us to do that. There's many different ways, many different spiritual tools that you can use to balance out your energy, but one of the greatest ones is to stay connected to nature. But I do want to say that because there's always people, beings that are seeking our energy, it's very important for us to maintain that inner peace regardless of what's happening around us. And you might find that you have testing, situations that have been coming into your life, whether it's on a personal level or, however it's happening, you're finding that you're having to do what's necessary to maintain your inner peace because some things are just out of our control. Not everything do we have control over, but of course, you all know we do have control over how we respond to whatever changes it is we have to go through. And so the powers that were, they spent a lot of time trying to clone the energy of the chosen seed. And I feel that they're coming to an understanding that they will never be able to come even remotely close to who we are and the energy that we project when we are operating in our highest potential, okay? And so this is why it's so important to maintain your inner balance and peace because they're constantly trying to come up with ways to siphon the energy of the chosen. And they need our energy because we possess the creative gifts, whether it's spiritual gifts or, those creative gifts such as poetry, art, music, dancing, writing, building things. It's so many different gifts that we just naturally possess. And you as a chosen seed, I'm pretty sure that you can attest to that. Me personally, I can say that I've been able to, I have multiple gifts, some of them that I haven't used in a very long time. But I have the type of confidence where I know that anything that I put my mind to, I can excel at it. And so this is just a natural ability that we possess as the chosen seed because we are the children of the Most High, who is the creator of all things. And so when you come from greatness, then you have the potential to be great. It's potential though, it's potential energy. And so the question is, what are you doing with that potential energy? Are you using it to become the best version of yourself and to awaken those creative gifts and to, start doing things that you love and that you're passionate about and that you can excel at? Are you using those gifts or are you suppressing them? One of the reasons why the powers that were spent so much time taking what is inherently ours, which is our spiritual gifts, is because we were unaware. We were so asleep to who we are and our potential and what we've been created to do that we was just passively existing. And in that passive state, they was able to take everything and use it to their advantage. All of that high vibrational energy and potential energy that we had within us, they were siphoning it and using it to generate their current structure. And so now that they was taking our gifts and using it to generate their power structure. Okay? And so because we are now in this place of awakening where we can no longer remain asleep, their spell work is now no longer effective over us to keep us in a docile, inferior state. We're now taking back our power. We're now reclaiming our inheritance, our birthright, our sovereignty, our gifts. okay, the authority that we have, the power that we have naturally. We're reclaiming these things. We're coming into remembrance of the fact that it is ours and that we have every right to be the co-creator of our lives. And so because of this, the beast of that system is dying. You know, you all know that I refer to the powers that were in the spiritual realm. You know, there's a spiritual reflection of everything that's in the physical. And so as you can see in the physical realm, what they have created is all built on, you know, criminality, you know, wickedness, evil works, okay? It's all built on greed. And so the spiritual reflection of that is a beast who is starving out, a beast who fed strictly on the energy of fear, you know, self-loathing, self-sabotage, bitterness, anger, inferiority complex. These are all of the energies that they placed over us. And this is what the beast was feeding on from the chosen seed when we operated from that space. But now that we've awakened, we are in our power. The beast doesn't want to feed on that, okay? The beast doesn't want to feed on that energy because it needs low vibrational energy in order to stay in alignment. When we start to awaken to our divinity and remember who we are, this beast begins to die, okay? Because it's us pulling the cord and we're no longer that energetic supply to the beast system. And so just know that most of the chosen seed can feel the changes that's happening within you. One thing that I can attest to, as I continue to awaken, everybody has their own physical experiences when it comes to the activation of your DNA and the opening of your third eye. Everybody has their own physical experiences. For me personally, one thing that I have experienced one of the things that I have experienced on a personal level is my body would vibrate so much that, you know, for a long time, my children, they slept next to me in the bed because many of you all know we stayed at a hotel for almost 2 years. And so we had one bed. And as my energy, especially during the summertime when I would be out getting grounded and connecting with nature on a regular basis, my vibrations were so high that there was multiple occasions, I can't even count anymore, where I would get this vibration throughout my entire body, and my children would be knocked out asleep. But I noticed that whoever was like within a couple of feet of me or right next to me, they would literally sometimes fall out of the bed, or they would jolt out of their sleep, okay? Or they would jump up and move, you know, reposition themselves because they felt my energy that strongly. And after it happened on a few occasions, I began to realize that that's exactly what was going on. They was literally feeling the energy that I was projecting from my body. So this is that potential energy that you have. And so then the question becomes, what are you going to do with that potential energy? Because you're not just this highly vibrational being to generate the, you know, others, or for others to siphon that energy. That's not what that high vibration is for. That high vibrational energy is potential energy where you can use that to create as the co-creator of your life. And as I was saying, you know, at one point, the chosen, when we was in a sleep state, or even when we first began to awaken, some of us stepped into this thing feeling like, okay, manifesting and becoming the alchemist is all about attracting money. It's all about having that luxury car. It's all about having the perfect spouse, or, you know, all of these things that are of material value. But the more that you begin to awaken as a chosen seed, the more that you begin to realize that it's far deeper, it's far greater than what you can attract to you on a physical level, because those things disintegrate with time. We start to awaken and we begin to realize, hold on, our power, we are so powerful that we can start to shift what is happening around us in society. We can start to destroy, declare and decree destruction over the powers that were, and declare and decree that we receive our inheritance, that our ancestors now receive their justice, that, you know, all of these sacrifices that have been done against us, is now destroyed and canceled. You know, those false contracts that our ancestors and that we made in this lifetime and past lives, we start to do things on a much higher level. That's when you are really vibing on a high frequency, because you begin to realize that it's far greater than yourself what's happening here, and you start to see it from a perspective of knowing that once this system is shut down, that's when everybody benefits for generations, okay, on a much higher level. And so as the chosen, where we go through multiple transformations to get to that point of recognizing our position and shifting what is going on in society and bringing down this game that the powers that were have played against us for far too long, okay, because they have been playing chess with us, okay. They've used many of our loved ones as the pawns to work against us, and many of them took on contractual agreements to do just that. But many of them are also receiving heavy karma, because spiritually they took on these contractual agreements because they were more concerned about what they could gain on a material level. They were more concerned about their carnal nature than they were about integrity and honor, and doing the work to heal and transform themselves. And so many of them took sides with the enemy. But we're taking our power back, y'all. And so I just want to say, continue to do the work, because change is happening. It's not only happening within you, it's happening across the globe. And it's now time to take that potential energy and put it towards your gifts, put it towards your purpose. If you feel called to do anything when it comes to spiritual work, a healer, a teacher, whatever you do, a mentor, a counselor, a marriage coach, I don't know, whatever it is you decide to do it from your heart, do it with passion, do it from a space of honor and integrity, and you will find that it's going to not only impact your life, but it's going to also be a part of what breaks those generational cycles. It's going to impact your children's lives. It's going to impact people's lives that you don't even know. So I love you all, and I just wanted to come on and bring this quick message for you all. Get outside, get grounded. Like I said, I'm out here next to this beautiful tree, getting grounded. I got my feet planted in the grass. Okay, my baby is sitting here next to me. So I love you all, and I'm going to go ahead and close out. Be sure to email me if you want a private reading. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below if you have anything to add to what I've just said, and I will talk to you all next time.